Hey everyone, Tracy here. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Today I wanted to come to you with a video just talking to you about the parting setup when it comes down to getting locks. I wanted to go ahead and try to share what I feel would be the best parts or just my opinion on this thing. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Alright y'all, so what I feel is the best parts when it comes down to locks, or which parts should I choose, or it's basically up to you. It's how big you want your locks to be, what you want them to look like, and so forth and so on. It's not no perfect part. The only perfect part is the part that you choose, because when you choose the part, then it's perfect for you. No matter what anyone else thinks, it's not their hair and they don't have to wear it, you do. So you want to make sure that what's parting that you choose is what you're going to be satisfied with. Okay, I've had some people to have did locks, their hair locked up and everything, and they turned around and they was not satisfied with how the parting looked, or either the locks was too little, some was too big, and so forth and so on. What I want to say about that part is, when you choose your parts, keep in mind that whatever size part that you choose, that's the size that your locks are going to be. Okay, if you want a medium sized part, then you're gonna have medium sized locks. If you want small parts like this, then rest assured, look at my locks. My locks are small. Okay, some people like these big fat thick locks. Okay, and then you got, of course, the free form where it just do what it do. All right, so that is just something that we need to keep in mind before we start locking. We want to make sure that we choose the right parts. Okay, so that's basically it when it comes down to the parting part, is because it's not that big of a deal when it comes down to it. Now, the style of that part, you got either the squares, you could do circles, you could do this half C shape or half moon shape. It all depends on what you want your hair to look like. It's basically your locks is your design, no one else's. Because when you go to a loctician, the first thing they're going to do, they're going to ask you, well, what size locks do you want? What kind of parts do you want? Okay, then it's up to you to automatically tell them. That way they are able to go ahead and part your hair the way that you tell them you want it parted. Okay, so yeah, it's very, very important to take that and to keep that in mind when we talking about especially starting locks. Now, when you get your hair all locked up like this and everything, hey, like I said, I know some to be done locked their hair up and the hair was locked and everything, and they turned around and took it down because it just was not what they wanted. So to save yourself from that type of headache, or start over or whatever, then you want to make sure that you put all of these kind of things into consideration before you sit down to get them locks done, or before you sit down to do them yourself. Now with me, I had the time to sit and really just think about that thing, like, what do I really want? And at first I was thinking about twisting. That was the first thing came to me. If I wanted to palm roll, twist, then I had to realize that within myself, things that I believe would stop the process or slow it down, because I'm a heavy sweater and I sweat in the head. So with that being said, I felt that getting my hair twisted and palm rolled would be a waste, because I would have to end up doing that a lot, because I would sweat out whatever it is I'd done. Okay. Second of all, I didn't really want to be bothered with products. I wanted something to be where I'm lightweight, product free. Okay, I won't say I'm product free, because I'm not, because I have to shampoo my hair. I use oils and things to oil my scalp with. So I'm not just product free, but I don't have to run out here and buy up so much things. I don't have to do that. I only need is a shampoo and maybe a good oil or two. Hey, that's it. That's all I need, So with this is more like what I would call very reasonable when it comes down to, you know, purchasing anything. I don't have to worry about buying the twisting gel and this and that, because when it really comes down to it, you don't really need all that stuff anyways. But some people is out here locking their hair with just plain water and oil. Okay, so it's basically up to the individual. That's why I said you have to mainly like evaluate yourself, find out what it is that you really wants to deal with and what you don't want to deal with. But at the same time, you know, that's what it comes down to when you get in these locks. You know, you want to make sure that you know what it is that works for you. The parting situation, if you want the blocks, some people like the diamond parts, some people like the C-shaped parts. If I can find those different parting setups, I will link it. I will put it like on the side of the video so that way you can see exactly what that is. Yeah, I would consider this video being more like things to consider before locking your hair. You know, basically that really is two things to consider: the size of your locks and the parting system that you want. Do you want to twist your locks? Do you want to interlock? Do you want it to be free-formed lock or semi-free-formed? Hey, you know, those are some things to think about. The reason why I chose this lock style that I chose. Well, for number one, I always was something about that interlocking I thought was going to be number one for me, because like I said, I'm a heavy sweater, so twisting my hair it was not going to work, and I knew it. All right, and I did not want to have to keep retwisting my hair and palm rolling my hair after I did it. Then I'm sweating the head. Now I look a hot mess, you know. And then it's to the point that how much of it would you allow to slide? Some people don't like the frizz. Some people don't mind it, you know. So it's basically, it is up to you, you know, what it is that you will take and what you wouldn't. The reason why I liked this interlocking, like I said, is because I know I was a heavy sweater, and that palm rolling and twisting was not going to work for me. It just was not going to work. And then I didn't want too big of locks, but then sometimes I wished I had got them bigger. But then again, I'm fine with these as they are. I'm fine with these. So yeah, basically that's really about it. So really doing what I'm doing here, it is very convenient for me, because I don't have to worry about doing a whole lot to my head. I don't have to worry about no products. I don't have to really worry about nothing. Only thing I really do is shampoo my hair and maybe spray oil or something on my scalp. Sometimes I'll even dip my hand in some grease and rub my hands together like this and go through my scalp like that. But that's not all the time thing. Let me miss the products. I don't want the, you know, to have to use this all the time. I'd rather be like, I'm just gonna put this on my hair just so I can smell something, you know, or you know, like that. Because sometimes you will get in that habit to where you want to smell something because you don't really smell nothing with locks. You know, locks is like, it's just a hairstyle, you know, it's just there. If you smell anything wrong, which is something, if you smell something as far as your locks, then it's something seriously going on that you need to get checked out to make sure that your hair ain't mildewing and all that. You want to make sure when you wash your hair that you completely dries it, so that mildew won't set up inside of that lock, because that can happen. Sometimes I try to wash my hair when I don't have nothing to do, and that way it's giving it time to dry. But if you got to run out there anyways, blow dry your hair. Dry it, you know, use a blow dryer. Hit it with a blow dryer and get it dry. But I kind of like to let my hair air dry. That's what I like to do. But yeah, this is it, y'all. I'm going to wrap this video. Yeah, I'd like to thank y'all all so very much for sticking by me. Y'all know your girl be in a hiatus because I don't really be having too much to talk about. So that's it, guys. I'd like to thank you all. To all my new subscribers. I see you. And to all of my old subscribers, my old ride or dies, I thank y'all so very much for sticking by me and for y'all's moral support. Because I don't know what I would do without y'all. You know what I'm saying? But hey, check your girl out on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all those good other social media platforms. With that being said, I'd like to thank y'all so very much for watching. If you got any questions, comments, post them in the comment section of the video. So until the next, hugs. Bye.